Hello everyone, my name is Caden and welcome back to more Robotics Notes Elite. Last time, we finally found the final report for the Kimijin reports, though we haven't opened it yet thanks to Mizuka-san here, plus our own anxiety, and nothing else important happened last time. Subaru died, no. That's not true, we don't know if he actually died, but he did have Model 2 collapse on him, so that's the last thing we saw of Subaru, so he might be dead. And I swear to God, he better not. Otherwise, the only two things I'm going to have to remember this bastard by is this face and this image. Anyways, let's get to it. The sound of waves resounds faintly from below the cliffs. There's nobody else here. The only living people around here are me and Mizuka-san. We're glaring at each other. Mizuka-san knows something. The mere minute conversation of ours confirmed it all. Mizuka-san said it's a curse. She caught me completely off guard saying that. I tried to calm my heart rate, braced myself to run away at a moment's notice, and try making a smile. A curse? Kinda unscientific, no? I didn't think you were into the cult. Don't play dumb. I'm being serious. Whoa, scary. My armpits are already starting to sweat. I'm even more nervous than I thought. It feels like I'm a rabbit getting stared down by a fox. As far as I'm concerned, there are two older women in this world I never want to make my enemy. Misani and Mizuka-san. I don't stand a chance against either of them. I have no idea what she's thinking. I'm incredibly confused. We go way back, and yet I've never seen her make a face up like that before. If I shut up and do as she says, nothing gets solved. I would never know the truth. I can't back down from this. Now that we're facing each other, I just gotta go for it. I know you have Kimijin report number 1, Mizuka-san. Please answer me. Are you my friend, or my enemy? Mizuka-san lets out a troubled sigh. You may learn something you wish you hadn't. What's she talking about? I think I might have an idea of what she's getting at. I still think that there might be somebody on the island, or a friend of ours, somebody that we know might not be an actually good person. They might be working with the committee. It might just be as simple as, what if it's Misaki that's trying to stop us from doing it? The reason why I'm saying that I believe that there's somebody that's, like, still going after us, or what... Well, no, we actually already solved that. Never mind. Whatever. This isn't just your problem. Something that's been kept hidden for over 10 years may come to light. So you are hiding something. And it sounds like whatever that is, you don't want me or the world to know. Yeah. That's right. Mizuka-san doesn't hesitate and speaks clearly. I wish I could have lived a simple life like you or Aki. This world is more ugly and foul than you think. But even in that world, there are people doing their best just to live their lives. Do you get it, Kai? You have to back out of this. You're just being around the bush, Mizuka-san. That's not enough to convince me to do anything. We're talking about genocide on a worldwide scale. If you have some sort of card that you can play that'll get me to turn my back on that, you need to play it. I swallowed back my breath. Phew, I was really forcing myself to play tough just now. Did it work? Your move, Mizuka-san. Quite frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if she whipped out a gun and shot me in the forehead right now. That's how intense her aura feels to me. Say something, Mizuka-san. I can't endure this silence. Nothing in KB prepared me for this kind of tension. What if I just... Hidden hand. Uh-oh. I think I may have just made a mistake. Mizuka-san, don't tell me you're from the Committee of 300 or the Tavistock Institute. Am I wrong? It looks like she didn't understand my question. She looked confused. She doesn't appear to be acting. You didn't come here to kill me? Kill you? Me? How stupid are you? Then, you might think this is some kind of fun treasure hunt. But you're opening up old wounds, Kai. That's what I've been trying to tell you from the start. Our conversation isn't lining up. Interesting. I think that she seems to think the Kimijima reports are something completely different. That's what it feels like. Does she think there's something else? Listening to her, it sounds like you're trying to protect someone. Bingo. I get the feeling the wounds she's talking about aren't her own. Who are you protecting? I'm trying to stop you because I don't want you to know. There's only 3 possible people I can think of who she's trying to protect. Misaki, Airi, are in some weird twisted way Kimijima. Those are the only 3 people that would match up of who she would want to protect. Which means it's someone I know. And if it's someone we both know, that narrows down the options quite a bit. Mizuka-san clicks her tongue in response. I don't want to talk about this any further. Just listen to what I'm telling you. Is that a request? You gotta beat me in a match, then. My attempt at challenging her also serves as a means with which to push myself forward. Don't get scared. If you back down, it's over. And of course, that'll be in Kill Ballad. Will you tell me that everything you know... Oh, or will you tell me everything I know if I eat one of those revolting passion fruit buns? Knock it off! This isn't some game! I can say the same to you. I falter a bit from the immense pressure coming out from Mizuka-san as I frantically respond to her words. If you tell me everything, I wouldn't mind doing as you say. I said I don't want to tell you, Kai. Oh, shit. Unexpectedly. Oh, that's bad. Far too suddenly. A melody begins to play out in the tranquil little park, the sound quality very low. What is this? Kagame Kagame! It's playing from both our Pokecoms. It's happening again. This isn't the first time. An indiscriminate transmission, that means the committee is doing something. Forcibly sent to everyone's Pokecoms in a specific area. Regardless of your ringtone settings, it always plays the Kagame Kagame melody upon arrival. If you answer the call, you're greeted with a fax-like transmission sound in a strangely high frequency. The Kimijima reports warned of this Kagame Kagame melody, but nowhere was it written who was sending it, nor the intentions of the sender. Is this Mizuka-san's doing? But she looks just as confused as I am. She takes out her Pokecom and looks at the monitor like she's seen a ghost. Do you know who's calling? I shake my head. If Mizuka-san doesn't know, was it sheer coincidence that it rang at this time? Scissor Centipede! I call it the Scissor Centipede.
Yes, Yashio-san.
Can you identify the source of this Kagame Kagame melody?
Impossible. Scissor Centipede's functions do not include caller interception. I can search for keywords and click related info.
Damn it, useless! I give up on trying to go through Scissor Centipede, just as I'm thinking of what to do next. Hidden. Who is it? Mizuka-san answers the call. A painful noise comes out of her Pokecom. Despite staying a ways away, it's loud enough for me to hear it clearly. What's this noise? Mizuka-san, hang up! So unpleasant, I instantly cover my ears with both hands. She cuts the call and the sound stops. Silence returns to the area. Feeling relieved, I sit down on a nearby bench and catch my breath. What's that? Ignoring me, Mizuka-san turns away and starts walking slowly but awkwardly. The park at Cape Katakura is on top of a cliff. There's a waist-high fencing, and beyond that is a cliff. She's heading toward the fencing. Don't tell me she's trying to run. What are you doing? Mizuka-san, we're not finished talking yet. Mizuka-san doesn't even attempt to answer me. Wait, stop her. Stop her. For some reason, she's hitting her hug and twisting her waist around, yet she keeps walking toward the Stop her! She's gonna walk off the cliff! Are you listening? What's going on? Stop her! It's not listening! What's it doing? She's acting strange. Hey, is something wrong? Kai, sorry, but could you lend me a hand? The damn thing seems to be acting up. I immediately recognize what she's referring to. Then I realize Mizuka-san's forehead is covered in sweat. She's smiling, but her face is incredibly strained. She's gonna end up walking off the damn cliff! Like she's doing her best to put on a brave face, even though she looked so calm and collected before. What's going on? It won't stop. What? I don't immediately understand what she's saying. What are you pulling here? The fencing doesn't cover the entire cliff. In fact, there are gaps all over. If she keeps going, she's going to walk through one of those gaps and take a dive right off the cliff. I don't think this is a joke. Mizuka-san suddenly bends her waist and plants her hands down like she's walking all fours. I can hardly believe what I'm seeing. Despite planting her hands firmly on the ground, her legs keep moving forward. What's going on? She pitches forward to the point where she could fall over, yet she still doesn't stop moving. It's like her legs have a mind of their own. Her legs. Mizuka-san, hold on! Stop her! I finally snap my senses, run over to her, and grab her by the arms. Mizuka-san holds on to my body. Kai, don't let go! She's pulling on me with an absurd amount of force. I try to brace my legs, but I'm getting dragged along. No! It has gone berserk! That's right. Hug's going berserk. It was a hot topic last year. Misa and her superiors held media conferences and everything. People who were wearing rampaging hugs often looked like they were dancing, leading it to be dubbed as the hug dance by people online. According to a witness testimony, it almost looked like the hug was deliberately rebelling against its master. The person being dragged along looked like a dancing puppet. How do we stop her? The same thing's happening here. Cut the power! I'm trying, but it's not working. The hug has immense strength. Even the two of us together can't stop it. Despite its primary role being medical assistance, it's far stronger than any human. I have my feet firmly planted, yet I still can't stop it from taking step after step toward the cliff. In that case, I'll knock him down. I judo sweep Mizuka-san's legs near the Achilles tendon and forcefully knock her down. There we go. Mizuka-san's soaked in sweat. Her breathing is incredibly heavy. She was likely using all her strength to fight against her rampaging hug.
You're a lifesaver, Kai.
First, let's get this thing off and... Mid-speech, Mizuka-san's body defies gravity and suddenly springs back up. What do you mean? Despite being on top of her, the force is enough to send me flying. There's no way that just happened. This is impossible. With only the strength of her legs, she flung me off, despite me weighing over 50 kilograms and stood right back up. Sprung up is literally the only way to describe what just happened. Normally when you get up off the ground, you support your body with your hands, but that's not what she did. Mizuka-san has gone limp. It's gonna break her body in half. Her body is bent backward in the shape of a bow. She's coughing up blood. This is bad. This is really, really bad. I hurried to my feet and latched onto Mizuka-san. Hold on! Mizuka-san's eyes are vacant. I was right up next to her when she got up, and I heard what sounded like bone snapping. She may have broken her spine. Shit, what do? Is there no emergency stop button on this thing? Mizuka-san's legs continue moving directly for the cliff. This is unreal. It's like some third-rate horror film from half a century ago. I can't believe this is actually happening. It's like the hug is trying to kill Mizuka-san. This thing isn't just on a rampage. It's out to kill. I can sense killing intent from this goddamn thing. If not, there's no way it can move like this. It understands the terrain and is intentionally trying to squeeze through the gap so it can drop her off the cliff. Mizuka-san, don't give up! What can I do? How can I save her from this? I lower my body and crouch all the way down to brace my legs, but I just get dragged along like it's nothing. There's gotta be a way to get this hug off! I try detaching the hug band, securing it to Mizuka's legs. I just have to get the buckles off! Mizuka-san keeps moving and I'm panicking too hard. I can't undo them. My left leg suddenly loses its power. We're already at the edge of the cliff. My left leg is hanging in midair. Mizuka-san is barely standing on the edge, with my right foot planted right behind her. If she takes me one more step, we're both gonna fall. Kai. It's okay. Let go. Her voice weak, Mizuka-san says something unbelievable. I can't let you go! If I do that, you'll die! You dumbass! She shoves her elbow in my face. If you don't let go, you'll fall too. I can't drag you into this. Wait, I know! I'll call Mizuni! This must be my punishment. What the hell are you talking about? Man, all I could do was look away and pretend like nothing was wrong. I don't know if that was the right thing to do, even now. She elbows me hard in the jaw. The impact makes my vision go white for a moment as all the strength leaves my body. I stagger around, giving a firm thrust to the chest. Mizuka-san! As I fall into my back, I still try to reach out for her, but... And Kai, sometimes ignorance is bliss. My hand doesn't reach her, so I'll be taking what I saw to the grave. I guess it's one way of proving my friendship. Mizuka-san is smiling. The edges of her mouth are stained red with blood. And with the cliff directly in front of her, she turns her head to look back at me. Despite the intense pain she's going through, she manages to force herself to smile. If you happen to see Misa, tell her thank you for the hug. It makes no sense. This is too much. It's thanks to this that As Mizuka-san smiles, one leg is already taking a step forward off the cliff. I was able to live a pretty normal life for the last 2 years since the accident. Despite not wanting to die, she takes a step forward toward her death. That's why. She steps into the empty air. Tell her thanks for me. And then, Mizuka-san's body disappears from my line of sight. This can't be real. I don't... Why? Why, Mizuka-san? Mizuka-san! I call out to her, but there's no reply. Panicked, I crawl to the edge of the cliff and look down. Only been met with the image of Mizuka-san laying face down on the rocks below. She's dead. Mizuka-san is dead. Despite this despair overwhelming me, I whip out my Pokecall and call for the ambulance.
Download of Kimichi Report number 7 is complete.
How can she act like nothing just happened? I pray as I call for an ambulance. Quick, please, come quick. Please, someone save Mizuka-san. My heart feels like it's being squeezed tightly. Like someone's crushing it with their bare hands. Like I'm about to have an attack. It goes without saying why. I bite my lip and wait for the call to connect. Just hold on, Kaito. Just hold it off for a little bit longer. I'm riding along with Mizuka-san in the ambulance. How many times have I wished to myself that this wasn't real? Inside this cramped ambulance, no matter where I try to look, I see the emergency responders doing their work. Mizuka-san hit her head hard, and there's blood gushing out of her forehead. The hug has been removed, but her legs are bent in unnatural directions. The emergency responders keep calling out to her, but she barely responds. I end up having an attack, so my body was too numb to even cry out. Yet everything still hurts. By the time we reach the hospital, the sun is long gone. The responders quickly take her out of the vehicle and head to the ER ward with some nurses. I'm left all alone. Is it okay for me to go with them? They're probably going to start cardiopulmonary resuscitation and likely emergency surgery after that. I'd probably just get kicked out if I followed along. I ask myself how I can be so calm right now as I head for the lobby. I need to contact Mizuki-san's parents in Michi. My head hung low. I staggered into the lobby. It's past medical exam hours, so nobody should... Kai? Someone calls to me, and I sluggishly raise my head. The lights are off, making the lobby incredibly dim. I can see 3 figures sitting on the sofa. Despite the lighting, I can tell they're all girls. 2 of them are wearing their school uniforms. They're huddled up in the dark. One stands up and looks at me. I immediately recognize them once I inch closer. Akio and Frau are on the sofa, and sandwiched between them is Juna, covering her face. Why? Why are you all here? I still haven't told anyone about Mizuki-san's accident. Where have you been? I called you, but you wouldn't pick up, you big jerk. Akio's voice is all choked up. She grabs me by the hand and pulls me far away from the others. What happened? Aki-chan.
Subaru. There was an accident during the test.
What? Subaru was caught in an accident. What do you mean? What happened? Are you telling me that today of all days, Subaru got into an accident and ended up here too? Akio starts crying, so I grab her by the shoulders and shake her lightly. Answer me! What do you mean he had an accident?
The wind knocked his gun build 2 over. And he fell down on Subaru.
You're kidding. Is he alright?
They said he's not gonna die, but...
Thank goodness. The relief alone makes me sink to the floor.
His leg is broken pretty badly. Jin feels totally responsible for all of it. She keeps saying it's her fault over and over. I can't bear to watch anymore.
If it fell over during testing, that means Juna was operating it. And then of all times, it fell on someone. Both those things must be really hard on Juna. Do you think it was just an accident?
Huh?
Did Juna really make a mistake? Was it really the wind? Is there a chance it was something else?
Something else? What are you...
Did Kagame Kagame play?
You mean the song?
Yeah, from your Pokecoms. It should have played.
Yeah, it did, but... That was after the accident.
After? The mysterious transmission of Kagame Kagame and the sound that accompanies it when you answer. I believe them to be a warning system of some kind. There's no doubt that the call was what caused Mizuki-san's hug to go haywire. Do you think that Wait a minute, I just now realized. Do you think that whenever Kagame Kagame plays and somebody answers the call, if the person who answers the call is somebody who wears a hug unit, do you think that's what causes their hug unit to go haywire? I never thought of it like that, but that might be the case. Mizuki-san's hug only went haywire once she answered the call. It was after she answered the call, her hug started trying to kill her, and... well... Anyways. The point is it somehow that answering the call is what causes hug units to go haywire? Is that the point of Kagame Kagame? They're testing it on a smaller scale. What if they're testing it on a smaller scale? They're currently using the sound they're currently using let's assume this. This is what I think is happening. The Committee of 300 is currently testing out how to make all hug units go haywire at the same time, all across the world. This would help with achieving Project Atom somehow, I imagine. They could use it to force the hugs to do whatever they want. However, they need to make sure that whatever they use to cause hugs to go haywire works, right? So, what if they're doing it on a smaller scale right now? The current method that they're using to try and cause... what I think is the case is that the current method they're using to try and cause hugs to go haywire is a frequency. That frequency that plays whenever somebody answers a Kagame Kagame theme. Remember, we read in another Kimijima report that Kagame Kagame plays whenever the committee is doing a test, right? Whenever a test is happening, Kagame Kagame plays out. It would be safe to assume that that sound is the test. They're looking for anybody who has a hug unit to answer those calls. And if someone answers that call and they have a hug unit, well, that's where the hug dance comes from. That's what I think's happening. So I considered that maybe Mall 2 falling over had something to do with the Committee of 300. Fuck! I strike my cheeks. None of that means a damn thing right now. There are other things we need to focus on. Much more important things to be thinking about. Kai? Hey, Kai. Did you come here because you heard about Subaru? No matter how many times I called you and pick up. I pressed my forehead against the wall in the hallway. I let out another deep sigh. This day is too much. Hey, so Subaru's parents are supposed to be here soon. I better get ready to be punched. I'll take the hit for you. But I'm the president, so Where's Michi? He's talking to the doctor. I see. I need to tell Michi about Mizuka-san. When we return to the lobby, Michi just happens to exit the examination room. Oh, Yashio, I didn't know you were here.
Michi, how's Subaru?
He's apparently already been filled in on the details of the accident. Juno's red, swollen eyes cling to Michi. He takes her gaze, and with a stern expression on his face, he sighs lightly. The damage to his legs is pretty severe. But make no mistake, his life is in no danger. But it's possible that he'll be left with lasting injuries. Does that mean he won't recover?
How is that supposed to mean?
It's possible that he'll never walk normally again.
No.
After hearing Michi's words, Juno covers her face and breaks down into tears again.
It's all my fault. It's all my fault. It's not your fault, June.
Frost starts rubbing Juno's back in a comforting way. Still, Juno's sobbing doesn't stop. Are Hidaka's parents not here yet? No.
No, not yet.
Gotcha. A heavy silence settles over us. It's then that Michi kneels down on the ground. Everyone, I'm sorry.
Michi?
This happened because I was negligent on supervising you. It's all on me. I'll take the full blame. But that still might be enough to protect the Robotics Club. It's entirely possible that your entry into the expo is... Nobody can say anything. It's hard watching Michi like this. Imagining how the Robotics Club could be devastated in the upcoming storm is an incredibly depressing feeling. Akio's dream of going to the expo feels like a lit candle in the wind.
I should be the one apologizing, Michi. I'm so sorry for causing all this trouble. I got careless. I should have enforced safety protocol more seriously.
I lend Michi a hand and help him stand. Michi, I actually have something else I have to talk to you about. Something else? What's up? I jerk my chin to indicate where we should go somewhere else. We distance ourselves a bit from Akio and the others. I'll just say it. Mizuka-san fell off a cliff. Was she involved in Hidaka's accident? I shake my head. It's completely unrelated. We happened to run into each other at Cape Katakura. Is she okay? Wait, no. Don't tell me.
It's possible that she... Is it really okay to say it? Isn't there still some hope?
Give me a second.
I don't know, but seeing what went on inside the ambulance has left me hopeless. The memory of what happened replays in my mind.
The smile Mizuka-san wore in the end is like a knife twisting in my chest. Before I realize it, my eyes are filled with tears. She might not make it. What? And then, Michi staggers. He looks dumbfounded as he falls to one knee and holds his forehead. It's clear how much of a shock this is for him. But nothing's for sure yet. Michi stands back up. As far as I can tell, he seems calm. That's unexpected. I thought he'd panic or ask if I'm messing with him. That's the kind of guy I figured him for. What exactly happened? Her hug... It went out of control. Out of control? You mean like those incidents on the news last year? I couldn't save Mizuka-san. She fell right in front of my eyes. I did everything I could to stop her, but I couldn't. Michi wraps his arms around my shoulders and taps me on the head a couple times. Thank you for letting me know. Ray will be fine. That motorcycle accident she was in as a student would have killed a normal person. She survived. She's a tough cookie. That's a pro tip. I'm just glad that you're okay. Stop it, Michi. Stop acting like such an actual good teacher for once. I've been trying so hard to keep myself together. But now I'm a mess. I just want to break down and cry like a little kid. Have you contacted her parents yet? I wipe my tears and shake my head. Michi nods in response. I'll handle it. You go sit down and rest for a bit. Michi then leaves me behind. He walks outside by himself. It looked like his shoulders were trembling. I hope from the bottom of my heart that Mizuka-san survives. For Michi's sake, too. Akio. Outside the window, the rain continues to gently fall. Just looking at the droplets makes me feel like I'm going to burst into tears. It's been 2 days since the accident. Third years don't have to come to school today, but I was called here by the vice principal. I'm apparently going in for an interview. I follow Michi, class is in session, leaving the hallways empty and barren. Michi is acting like everything is completely normal. After spending the entirety of yesterday in my room crying, my face is kind of swollen. I'm still incredibly sad. Excuse us. Michi knocks on the door to my classroom. Needless to say, there are no students inside. Just 4 adults lying in wait. One of them is the vice principal. I expected that. She's the one who called me after all. But I'm surprised by the other 3 faces. There are 2 people from JAXA. Dad and Nai-san. And Fujita, I assume? Oh no, it's Space Candy. The 3rd person, Mr. Candy. They're all people who lend a helping hand to the Robotics Club. Senomiya-san, have a seat. I do as I'm told. In front of me is the VP. To the left her is Nai-san, and to the right is Mr. Candy. Dad sits to my left, and Michi sits to my right. I've heard everything there is to hear about the accident. I'm going to be blunt. The Robotics Research Club is hereby disbanded, effective immediately. That's suddenly! Vice Principal, I can't help but think this is all a bit one-sided. We could at least discuss things with the student. Michi, it's fine. Hidaka Asuburu-kun's father is extremely upset. Do you understand why? Yes. I'm obviously not okay with this. But there's nothing I can say in response to her. I feel like my head's about to drop even lower. No, I can't be like this. I focus, straighten up my back, and look the VP straight in the eyes. This is my responsibility as the club president. I need to accept what happens to us. Mr. Nagafukara told me about your relationship with JAXA. However, with the Robotics Research Club disbanded, I'm sorry, but we can no longer accept your assistance. Yes, I understand.
We also deeply regret what happened. We shouldn't have left things to the kids without proper safety administration and supervision. Our superiors have said that we can't continue support any further as well.
Naturally, your entry into the expo will also be withdrawn. I'm sure the Space Candy Company has no issue with this.
It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
As for the robots built by the Robotics Research Lab, they will all be dismantled by contractors. Understood? Understood.
Yes. There's a sharp pain deep in my chest. I tightly clench my hands resting on my knees. There'll be nothing left. It'll be like none of it ever existed. But even if I said no, nothing would change. I don't have the right to object. We did something that can't be undone.
Senomiya-san.
Vice Principal glares at me, a fierce expression on her face.
When you graduate, you will go on to a proper school and get a proper education. And once you've gained the right technical skills, you can work on robots again, this time as an engineer. You kids simply reach for something beyond your own abilities. But you're still young. You have plenty of time. There's no reason to rush. Do you understand?
Yes. Everything she said was right. I can't find any words to respond with. In fact, all I can do is nod my head.
Izuka-san's funeral goes by without about as solemnly as one might expect. Akio and I are the only ones from the Robotics Club who showed up. After everything that happened in the end, the doctors did everything they could to save her, but it was too late. Michi spent the entire service staring at a photo of Mizuka-san. He wasn't crying, nor did he appear to be in pain. All he did was vacantly stare. After the funeral, Michi said he wanted to talk with us for a bit. While he wore a tough face, we were certain he was hurting on the inside, so we decided to go with him. Along the way, he stopped to buy an extremely expensive bottle of awamori from the liquor store. It was only a month ago that I was surfing on this very beach. Man, Izuka-san was a total Spartan back then when she was coaching me. Michi stands on the beach and gazes out at the waves breaking and receding on the shore for a while. His expression is the same one he wore while staring at Mizuka-san's photo during the service.
Back when I was your age, I'd often come here to watch Irei surf. I'd ditch the Robotics Club just like you, Yashio.
I bet you're an even worse present than Aki-chan.
So I was often told. By right, told, too.
Michi. Did you have feelings for Mizuka-ni?
Dunno. I never tried asking her out. When it comes down to it, it may not have been a romantic thing after all. She was a pretty scary woman after all. We got a letter of condolences from Senomiya. Oh, I mean from the big one. Irei's parents said that they had mixed feelings about it. Her parents knew that Senomiya was Irei's best friend. But Senomiya was also the one who sent that hug as a present. I'm sure this is all pretty unbearable for both of them and Senomiya.
Then Michi looks at me.
Hey, did Irei say something at the end? If she did, could you tell me? I want to know.
Should I? Should I tell him that she was hiding something? That she was trying to stop me from collecting the Kimijima reports? Is Michi gonna become involved in all this? I can't tell him that. She wanted me to tell Misani things. She was grateful for the hug. She didn't blame her at all. That's what she said to me.
I see. Between the three of us, she was always the one who acted the oldest. She was so uptight, she'd scold Cinnamia and me for every little thing we did. I'd always try and push back. But in the end, she'd break out the fist. She was super violent, you know. Didn't take much for me to give in. Cinnamia handled her better. In fact, she seemed to kind of get happy when Ray got mad at her. Maybe she's some kind of pervert.
This isn't pervert.
I know. I'm just joking. But at the time, Cinnamia was known to be something of a prodigy. Not even the teachers would scold her. That's one of the reasons Ray stood out to me so much. It's already been nearly 7 years since we graduated high school.
Michi suddenly removes the cork on the bottle of Awamori.
Ray was a ridiculously heavy drinker. That's a pro tip.
I thought he was going to start chugging down the bottle himself. But instead, he walks to the edge of the water and starts pouring the bottle into the sea.
Cheers.
This is his way of offering his condolences. When I think about Mizuka-san, my chest still throbs with pain. She was right in front of my eyes, but I couldn't save her. What am I supposed to do anymore? There's also the thing she said at the end. What was she hiding that we'd be better off not knowing? I have no idea if it's wise to dig it up anymore. Michi leaves after telling us that he still had to help with the funeral service. This fucking sucks. An unacceptable accident happened during my daughter's club meet. Accidents are accidents, no ill was involved. However, I'm very disappointed this could have been prevented if an adult was supervising. Sorry if it seems if I wasn't supervising properly. I apologize that we couldn't continue to support you well enough. If you're feeling bad, you should go talk to someone. It doesn't have to be me if you don't want. At least it wasn't your fault. Hug going out of control. 24-year-old woman dies from falling in Tanegashima. Hug again. Nothing is fixed even after half a year. Can ESCO be shut down already? Still working on the case. Won't cut it. While fighting for responsibility, more people died. It's not even a joke. They have to recall Hug like Rich. Rich is showing sincerity, but EXCO is no good. They're just being cocky, showing their true face. I heard they were working on military things too. They had a clean image making helpful support machines, but they were totally different. Just end the trial and make them pay. Nothing will sell by calling Exoskeleton the bad guy. I think waiting for the trial is the right way to go. There's a chance that the user is wrong. Sold over 3 million units and only about 100 cases of accidents and only 5 to 6 major accidents. Just looking at the numbers, I would agree if they told me it was the user. Hug users are mainly the elderly. That is a major key. What is up with the people thinking they can dodge responsibility for the malfunction by saying the user used it wrong? You are telling us to ignore the fact that there is an issue that causes accidents on Hug. Sucks. Hidden hand. Akio and I decided to swing by Subaru's house. Akio wanted this. She needs to go to his dad and make things right. When she told me her intentions, I didn't try to stop her. We didn't get to see him at the hospital, so we haven't actually seen Subaru since the accident. From what I understand, his dad told the nurses not to let the Robotics Club or anyone related see his son. It's only natural for him to be that angry. Subaru may not be permanently injured because we forced him to join the club. Subaru's injury is a community. They're still considering what surgery to do. Whether he'll be able to walk, do any sports, or any exercise at all depends on the surgery and rehab. After having the giant Model 2 fall on him, the doctor said he was lucky to get away with just a broken leg. Not that that's any consolation. Anyhow, the real reason we're visiting is simple. Akio is in charge of apologizing and I'm in charge of getting hit. That's all. My role in this sucks, and even Akio tried her best to convince me not to come. But I can't risk him laying a hand on her. Though I highly doubt that Subaru's dad would do something like that to a young lady. But I'm still here as her shield just in case. Anyway, we park our scooters at the Otatsu Mitatsu Rocks lot near his house and get ready to charge in when... Juna.
Huh? June.
We encounter Juna, crying and slowly trudging away from the direction of Subaru's house. She's alone. We sit her down on a nearby bench to try and calm her down. Jun-chan, are you here because you went to Subaru's house?
Yeah.
Did you see his dad?
Yes, because it was all my fault. I knew I had to apologize. I got down on the ground and told him I'd do anything. But he all he said to me was, I know it's not your fault. I know that, but please don't involve yourself with my son anymore. And then he made me leave.
That's unexpected. I thought I'd be more angry. I mean, we saw the man punch his son with our own eyes. That image is so strong that I just kind of figured he was a violent guy.
It would have been better if he just hit me. Hidakun's dad looked so lonely. After seeing his face, I couldn't even apologize anymore. But it just doesn't change the fact that it's all my fault. Even if Hidakun's dad forgave me, I'd never be able to forgive myself. I always, no matter what I do, ruin everything.
June, calm down. I saw what happened. I know it's not your fault. It really was the wind. It was totally out of your control. Okay, so don't torment yourself over this and...
I can't stop!
June slaps Akio's hand away. She hasn't even tried to wipe the tears covering her face.
I'm sorry, Akio-chan. Yashio-kun. I can't be around you guys anymore. This is all my fault. None of you did anything wrong. If I quit the Robotics Club, things will...
That'd be pointless, Jun-chan.
Huh?
There is no Robotics Club anymore.
Oh.
Ah, crap. I shouldn't have said that. You idiot!
It's not really the time to say that.
She's exactly right. I've made a huge mistake.
It's my fault. Because of me, Akio-chan's dreams, our expo entry, the Robotics Club's legacy, everything, it's all gone. If I wasn't the operator...
No, Jun-chan, calm down!
I'm sorry,
Once again, large tears start falling from Juna's eyes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
June. As Juna wails, Akio reaches her arms around her and hugs her tightly. But neither me nor Akio have any words to offer her. In the end, no matter what we say, they're just words. We should leave Juna be until she calms down. We can talk to her again later. As for Subaru's father, we probably shouldn't try to see him anymore. We accompany Juna back to her house. This fucking sucks. This just hurts. I hate this. I got lulled into such a... This game's just been so much nicer for the most part than the other adventures or than the other science games, but... Afterward, Akio and I head home. The sky already stained with the color of the sunset. Alright, Kai. See you tomorrow. Akio smiles weakly and waves to me before heading into the house. Aki-chan. She stops and turns around, tilting her head in confusion. Huh?
What's up?
Aki-chan, are you okay?
Yeah. It's a lot harder on you than it is on me. Try and get some rest, okay?
What are you going to do going forward? Our boss club is gone. We lost our funding from Jackset and Space Candy. After working so hard on Model 2, it's going to be disassembled. Same for the currently sealed away failure, Model 1. Subaru is injured, and with Juna in her current state, neither of them will be able to recovering anytime soon. All the effort we put in towards next month's expo was for naught. But I know for a fact that Akio would do anything for her dream.
I don't know.
I bite my lip hard in response to Akio's answer. I want to say something. But no matter what I say, I'd just be forcing my own thoughts on her. This is something that Akio needs to decide for herself. Alright, Aki-chan. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. See you.
Akio stares right at me. I pull away from her gaze and start up my scooter. Unable to bring myself to go home, I end up here. The VAB is visible in the distance. At this hour, it's lit up. I haven't seen those lights in a long time. They're currently assembling a rocket for the first time in years. That should have me excited. It should, but I don't feel that way at all. In fact, I'm feeling pretty depressed. I didn't come here with any particular goal in mind. I don't even have the energy to play Kill Ballad. As I gaze absentmindedly at the TNSC, my Pokecom begins to ring. It's Frau. We haven't really spoken at all since the incident, now that I think of it. Answer call. Hey, is everything alright, Kona-chan?
I'm adjusting the auto bouncer.
You're still working on Model 2? That's unexpected. Out of all the Robotics Club members, she had the least enthusiasm for the project, well, other than me.
The Slender Gun ball fell over because my program wasn't good enough. So I'm using data from the last few days as feedback in improving the auto balancer.
There's no point. The Robotics Club is gone. The robot's gonna be disassembled. You don't need to keep working on it anymore.
Ugh, I wish you'd told me that sooner.
She's right, but I've been too busy to think about that.
Putting that aside, I have something important to tell you.
What's up?
Is anyone else around? No hidden listening devices?
I'm on a viewing platform at the park.
Then it should be fine. Slender Gunbarl's accident was just an accident, but Iraishi's accident is more concerning. Do you think her hug going out of control was just a coincidence?
I had the same thought.
Could it have been a warning from the Committee of 300 or the Tavistock Institute? The rampaging hug accidents surrounding Exco have been the center of all kinds of rumors online. Very prominent people have been involved, with abnormally high death rates. Important people at major companies, big shots in finance, even politicians. So some people are thinking that it's an international conspiracy made to look like accidents. If that's true, that someone could have pulled the strings for Iraishi's accident.
Don't say another word! I take a deep breath and attempt to calm myself down. I'm sorry. A friend just passed away, so talking about this kind of stuff makes me feel pretty awful. But you're right. I thought the same thing. It all started right when I was talking to Mizuka-san about the Kimijima reports.
Wait, for real?
I give Frau a simple rundown of what transpired that day. Mizuka-san was opposed to me collecting the reports. She told me that I needed to stop. She said that I'd learned something I didn't need to know. What was Mizuka-san trying to hide? I still don't know for sure. I could probably put things together if I really tried, but at the end of the day, it's nothing but a guess. I don't know the truth.
That timing is beyond suspicious. This is no joke. You said the last Kimijima report, the 7th one, was the key to releasing the files worldwide, right? Have you pulled the trigger yet?
Not yet. On the day that Mizuka-san died, Kimijima report number 7 was downloaded into my Pokecom. I haven't touched it since.
Hurry up. It'll be your fault if something happens.
But aren't you concerned about whether that's the right move or not? The last few days have been a blur to me. What with Subaru's accident and Mizuka-san, I still haven't come up with an answer about what to do with the Kimijima reports. I'm even more confused because of what happened to Mizuka-san. She warned me not to search for the reports. It seemed like she wanted to hide something. She then said it's better not to know. That just makes her sound like she was on the side of the Committee of 300. In that case, why did Mizuka-san have to die? Shouldn't I have been the one to die? I prefer not to think about it, but if Mizuka-san was one of them, it could have just killed me. If that accident was part of their plan, I see no reason why Mizuka-san would have to die. Regardless, Yashiya-senpai, you're in a really bad position right now. Me? You're probably the only person in the world who knows everything written in the Kimijima reports. And you even have the means to spread them worldwide. I wouldn't be surprised if a sniper was laying up a headshot on you right now. You should dump it all and go into hiding right away. That's just common sense. This isn't me being Chunibyo. This is me being 100% honest. Assassins could be anywhere. Kimijima-ko died, along with most of Gambaro's staff. Even Mama's probably. Yashia-senpai, I don't want you to die. In a rare display for Frau, she stares right at me through the screen, pleading with me. She usually can't make eye contact. Maybe you should go into hiding somewhere to escape from the Committee of 300. Senpai? I can't do that. But you said the Robotics Club is gone. It is. Then what are you trying to say? I still haven't heard from Akio on what she plans on doing. That's why I can't give my final answer just yet. By the way, are you planning on going back to Tokyo? Why do you ask? Don't tell me you want us to live together. What kind of eroge is this? Not quite, but if you have a place in Tokyo, we could stay there during the expo. What did you say? You still plan on entering the expo? I don't get what you're saying. It's just a possibility. Enough is enough. You have a more pressing issue to deal with right now. Are you really okay with dying? Of course I'm not, but... She's right. Considering everything that's happened, there'd be nothing strange about me getting iced. With that in mind, I can't afford to be questioning myself like this. Thanks for the warning, Kona-chan. I'll talk to you later. Hey, wait! After hanging up, I saw Hiro. Oh, Jesus Christ! Sister Centipede is quietly standing a short distance away. She's like a stalker. But that's not her fault. Sister Centipede is currently tied to my Pokecom after all. Hey, Sister Centipede. About the Kimijima reports.
Yes, what about them?
I decided to release them. Sister Centipede nods her head ever so slightly.
To release the Kimijima reports worldwide, please activate Kimijima report number 7. This will auto-transfer the files to all Iburo servers, creating AR annotations in random locations around the world. However, it's expected this will cause an explosive distribution of the information contained within them. This is your final chance to reconsider.
If I don't do this now and I end up getting killed by an assassin, and because of that billions of people die, I deserve far worse than a peaceful death. Kimijima-ko would have died in vain if I failed after he trusted me with this responsibility. Mizuka-san tried to stop me, but I have to do this. On the night that Mizuka-san died, I laid in bed terrified we'd get hit by a solar storm. This responsibility is too much for me to bear alone, which is why I'm going to shed this burden. I'm going to let the entire world make the rest of the decisions. Ready?
Yes.
I tap away at my Pokecom. Here we go. And activate Kimijima report number 7. Hidden Hand. To citizens of Earth, please heed this warning. Embrace for the coming conspiracy. This is too much for me alone, which is why I entrust this information to all of you. If possible, I'd really like to keep my identity a secret. After laying a small prayer, I close Iburo. Akio.
No matter what you do, you'll always be average, Aki. That's what Big Sis said to me after she graduated, right when she was leaving the island. She was right. I couldn't be like my big sister. For as long as I can remember, all I could do was chase after her. I'd happily go on and on about how amazing my big sis was while watching her from afar. My older sister and I have always been a weird pair. The two of us never did anything but watch mecha anime, but that was mostly Dad's fault. On days off, the two of us would lock ourselves in Dad's study and watch old anime all day long. On nice days, we'd go out into the yard and roleplay our favorite scenes. We'd use sticks on the ground as beam sabers. You're full of yourself. The Earth cannot go on like this any longer. We were like a couple of young boys. Let's build a gun band together someday, Aki. A real gun band? Can we make one? It's impossible right now, but one day. And it doesn't have to be a gun band, just a giant robot. Now let's make our own giant robot and have Kai pilot it. That's a great idea. In that case, we'll have to start training Kai right away. But I can't follow my dream anymore. That's what Big Sis said on the day that the Chuo Tanegashima High Robotics Research Association became a club. It was the first time in my life that I'd heard my older sister sound so weak. Her entire first year in high school, she worked her butt off in order to make her club a reality. So when that day finally came, why did she say something like that? I was just an elementary schooler at the time, but... No, even now, I still don't understand how she felt that day. Perhaps it was that. Much like me now, a lot of things happened that made her lose hope. Hey, Aki. Someday I hope you can make my dream come true. It'd make me really happy. You love robots even more than I do, after all. I still remember the look on her face when she said those words to me. It looked just a little lonely. It looked just a little bit sad. And it was on that day that my dream was set in stone. I would fulfill the promise I made with my beloved older sister. That's why I said it. No matter what you do, you'll always be average, Aki. In response to those words. You're right, Big Sis. But no matter what, I'll still make your dream come true. Just wait in Tokyo until then. Big Sis. I slowly open my eyes. In that moment, a single tear falls from the corner of my eye and runs along my temple. Was I crying? I realized right after that I'm in my room on my bed. A dream, huh? Still half asleep, I rub my eyes. I slowly sit up. It's been a while since I last dreamt about my sister. Man, I really do have a sister complex. I love her way too much. Not that it's a bad thing. I'm just a hopeless little sister whose feelings for her distant sibling have gone unrequited for years. I tightly grip my chest through my pajamas. I feel heart-rending pain throbbing inside. Robot figurines and plastic models line the nearby shelves. Among them, my gaze is naturally drawn to one plastic model in particular. The first plastic model I ever got. The 1/100 Master Grade model Red Zaku. Right next to it stands the Gundam the Big Sis got. Hey, Big Sis. I'm sorry, but I can't give up after all. I want to fulfill the promise I made to you. Back then, how could I have known that pursuing a dream could be this painful, this sorrowful, and this unforgivable? Why does it have to be like this? Why does nothing ever turn out right for me? My emotions come welling up to the surface in a confused mess. I pull my knees close to me and bury my face in them.
I think I don't have the energy to continue on for today. I think one too many things have happened in quick succession here today, to the point where I am exhausted. So I think we are going to end it here for today. Thank you all so much for watching, hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you all later. Peace.